Angels of Africa. This is a nonprofit organization that you started, and why did you feel that did you have a feeling or a need to do that to help, or what was your reasoning for starting that?
Yes. So if I take you back very many years ago, when my mom died because of typhoid. Typhoid is a disease, a waterborne disease that you get if you drink contaminated water. And so it is very easy to treat if you have some, I think, $40, you can get cure, not just treatment. And you can also avoid it completely by just drinking well, clean water, not contaminated water.
Yeah.
And so I have been thinking all these years that it needs to be done. We need to do something to protect people from getting, from drinking contaminated water. And so when I moved to the United States and I started getting some stability here, I decided that I wanted to drill a community well in Western Kenya, where my mom was born, where I was born, and ensure that folks there can drink at least some non-contaminated clean water so that they don't get diseases that will kill them young.
Yeah.
And we raised enough money. We were able to drill the well, and we were able to train the community of how to take care of this well that is theirs. And out of that, we kind of continued with the passion of wanting to do more. And now we decided that we want to plant trees, because when we were drilling the well, it was so expensive because the ground was bare. All the trees had been cut, the ground exposed to the sun. And so we planted trees, and now the program, because all we needed was well and the well was ready, and now we were left planting trees, the program turned to be now just a tree planting entity. And I still would go to Kenya and plant trees and be done. But we thought that that alone was not sufficient, because still, although people now had clean drinking water, but water is not food. People still need something to eat and then drink water. So our nonprofit started giving people small microloans, which will be giving someone like $10 or $20 to do small businesses. Because folks are like, hey, I plant tomatoes, but I want to take these tomatoes to the market. Can you give me a small loan to enable me buy a crate or a basin or something to carry my produce? And so every person had an idea of what $10 or $20 can do for them. And we gave several people some small loans to get started. And that sent out the message about our organization to many people who wanted to participate. And so we started planting fruits like avocados, mango, papaya. And as we continued expanding, the nonprofit continued expanding, because there are more people to work with, there are more resources that we can generate. And right now we are going to put together a medical clinic.
Okay, wow. Wow.
And with the medical clinic, also the book that you're reading has been published with our branch of Angels of Africa Press, which is part of our nonprofit expanding and deciding to do publications, and we shall write other books and publish other stories. And we believe that as we continue growing, there is more to do.
In terms of the projects that you've already done, what has been the most impactful for life for people in Kenya?
So for all this, like the well and the tree planting and everything, I think the one that I feel at a personal level has been the best is public education, the civic education, telling people that they can make a difference if they just did just a little.
Yeah.
So the fact that folks are now able to think of, what can I do with my life? Can you support me to achieve this? I have this idea to do. I think it's been the best way that has made us so successful because every person is working for the better good rather than sitting there and saying somebody from America will send us money. I think before that, all that was happening was like, there's so much money in the United States, which is true. You need to send it over to us. We need it. So, and when they get it, they grab it or they destroy things that we put together. And so I try so much to talk to the community and say, hey, all these things that I'm doing here are beneficial to you. I don't live here. I don't drink from this well every day like you do. So you are supposed to protect it. You're supposed to take care of it. It will make your life better. And I think it was a little not clear to them at the beginning, but these days is a little clearer. I see people protecting the resources that Angels of Africa has, like their own. And some people are even donating land and say, hey, I have this thing, I have nothing to do. Can Angels of Africa put it to use that can make it better for all of us? Because they have the knowledge that something can be done better.
Yeah, I think that's so important. Education or knowledge or training, that life can be different if you just put a little bit effort in. So how often do you go back to Africa? I mean, you have to oversee this, right? You started the organization.
Yes. I go to Kenya every year. And on Monday next week, around this time, I'll be flying to Kenya.
Oh, really? How long will you be staying?
I'll be there for a month and a half.
Wow. Wow. So within that period of time, is it to deal with the building of the medical facility?
Yes, we are going to just do groundbreaking for the medical facility. We are going to plant more trees. We are going to build a house for my grandmother. And also we are going to get some medical permits from the Ministry of Health in Kenya, because we have to give them our plans ahead of time for them to approve, so that once we have the facility, they can give us medicine to give. They can give us also vaccines for the children to be initiated from our facility. So I will be doing lots of meetings with the ministries of health and also dealing with engineers to come up with drawings for the building and supervising tree planting. And so it's going to be a busy month and a half.